listening to.
Rise. I invite everyone to please rise for the singing of our national anthem, followed by the singing of On the Water by senior members of our chamber choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we
Scotch Fanwood High School's 2024 commencement. Seated behind me, in front of me, and in the gallery are members of the high school faculty, principals from various schools, supervisors, central office administrators, members of the Board of Education, and representatives from both local governments. All of these individuals have played an important role for our school community. Thank you all for being here this evening. If I were to reflect on my career in education and use my experience to provide 3 or 4 minutes of advice to young people as they transition from high school to their next phase in life, it would sound something like this. First, don't let the fear of failure stand in your way. Many of us have probably experienced this at one time or another. The fear of failing can be immobilizing. It can cause us to do nothing and therefore resist moving forward. When we allow fear to stop our forward progress in life, we're likely to miss some great opportunities along the way. We all experience failures sometime in our lives, and often valuable insights come after a failure. Samuel Beckett had it right when he wrote, "Ever tried? Ever failed? No matter. Try again. Fail again. Fail better." Secondly, if you feel you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong place. You will never grow if you aren't with people who can challenge you to think differently, expand your view, and show you how to approach problems from a new perspective. Third, don't ever be afraid to start at the bottom and do the grunt work. You learn the most by doing. There is no job too menial, and if you are the boss, the people around you will appreciate you more if you're willing to get your hands dirty. Next, don't think high school or even college is the pinnacle of your life. These years do shape you, but they don't define you. You don't know what the future holds, but consider it the best years of your life to be the present. Make each day meaningful. You have much to look forward to. Finally, if you don't have it all figured out, that's fine. Life is fluid and ever-changing. If you have yet to find your passion, that's okay. People find their calling at various stages in life, and you may have more than one calling during your life. Embrace the unpredictable and the unexpected. And that's my simple and concise advice. Class of 2024. This year, I too will be looking at these halls for the last time. I will remember all of you as my last graduating class. Together, we leave with fond memories and aspirations for the future. I am honored to share this moment with you. Thank you very much. It is now my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2024, Daniel Wong.
Good evening, class of 2024. First and foremost, I would like to thank family, friends, classmates, teachers, staff members, administration, and every individual who has supported me throughout the past 4 years of my life. I truly do appreciate everything you have all done for me. And I know that I would not be standing here at this podium giving this speech if it weren't for you all. About 4 months ago, when Dr. Heisey invited me into a conference room to deliver the news that I am this year's valedictorian. After the initial excitement and exhilaration I had, I soon found out that I had a bit of a problem. I thought to myself, I have no idea what to say for my speech. And so I simply said to myself, I'm sure it'll come to me eventually. I have like a whole 4 months to think about it. But then eventually 4 months became 3 months. months became 2 months, and then 2 became 1. And then the next thing you know is the beginning of June, and I still didn't have more than a few words on the page. To say that I had senioritis would be a massive understatement. Somehow, in honor of me being at the top of my class, I was given the second hardest homework assignment I've ever had to complete, with the first, of course, being to grow taller. We'll call that a work in progress. It wasn't until the other day, as I was looking through the 2024 yearbook, in which I had another moment of realization. As I looked at our graduating class, I was not aware until then of how many of my fellow classmates I had never gotten the chance to truly have a conversation with, and have never gotten to really know as people. You think that with 400 students in our graduating class and 4 years of high school, I would have met everyone in my class eventually, but for me, this is unfortunately far from the truth. At this moment, I was reminded of a lesson that my sophomore year English teacher, Mr. Townsend, taught my class. Mr. Townsend taught us the concept of feeling an emotion that not many have heard of, which is feeling sonder. The definition of sonder is, and it's a bit of a mouthful, so bear with me, the feeling one has on realizing that every other individual one sees has a life as full and real as one's own, in which they are the central character, and others, including oneself, have secondary or insignificant roles. In other words, sonder is the realization that every individual is living as a life as vivid and complex as your own. And in other words, sonder is finding out to everyone else you're not the main character. Now, I'd like to invite you all to experience this emotion with me. I'd like you all to take a moment and reflect on your life and the culmination of memories that make you who you are. Think about all the times you've laughed, the times you've cried, the times you've hurt, the times you've loved, the times you feared, the times you wish you could forget, and the times you wish you could relive just once more. Think about all the experiences you've had in your lifetime that have led up to this very moment. Now, take a look at the crowd around you. Every person here, every graduate, every parent, every sibling, every teacher, everyone has their own set of experiences and emotions they have brought with them. And after today, we will go on to live the rest of our lives and explore the rest of what this world has to offer. To the 400 of my fellow graduates here today, we will go on to do great things. We will go to college, get a job, get married, buy a house, start a family, and live complete, full lives. The paths of our lives may start to diverge from one another after today, but we can be sure that our paths have crossed all right here at Scotch Plains Fanwood High School. For some of you, today has been the first time I've ever spoken to you. And for some, today may be the last time I will speak with you. And so, to conclude my speech, the advice I wish to give to the class of 2024 is simply to find moments in life to feel sonder. Be kind and supportive to those around you, because each and every person's life is as meaningful, intricate, and special as your own. Good luck with all your future endeavors. Thank you.
It's now my pleasure to introduce the Salutatorian of the class of 2024, D.T. Nanwal.
I'd like to begin by extending my sincere thanks to a few people in the audience who are more responsible for my successes than I am. They are the reason for my standing here. My parents were the first in each of their respective families to immigrate to the United States, and when they took that risk, they did so with very little security. They were across the world from their families, speaking a language that wasn't their first. Now, 25 years later, they're here supporting me as two brilliant engineers. To my mom and to my dad, I too often take your sacrifices for granted. I hope to carry the strength that you do, and I hope to make you both proud. My twin sister is the most valuable person in my life. I cannot adequately express the love I hold for her in such few words. Thanks, Dia, for gracing my life with your unwavering companionship. Your remarkable combination of kindness and discipline will take you incredibly far. You're my inspiration for everything that I am and everything that I do. When I was writing this speech, the only part of it that came to me naturally was extending my gratitude. You guys very strongly advised me against mentioning COVID, so that was an introduction I had to scratch immediately. But just essentially, I felt lucky to have been guided by such notable and passionate women in my high school career, like my AP Physics teacher, Miss Abdullah, and my AP Art History teacher, Miss Karana. Miss Abdullah, you once told me that I reminded you of your younger self. I really hope that's true because it would be an honor to grow into somebody like you. And Miss Karana, I'm permanently indebted to the amount of support that you've provided me. You taught me how to be unbounded in my academic endeavors, and that's a lesson that I can confidently say has changed my life. I also felt lucky to be leaving Scotch Plains Fanwood High School with our extraordinary principal, Dr. David Heisey. And more than anything, I felt lucky to be graduating alongside this specific selection of seniors. Many of you might not know who I am, but if there's something I wish for you to remember about me, it's that I'm rooting for your success. And if you do know me, here's my formal apology for likely being obsessive in the group projects that we've done together. Thanks for handling my faults with sensitivity and building my confidence so much as to be able to speak here today. As I mentioned earlier, I knew I wanted to convey my regards, but I didn't feel like I had much else to say. Some advised me to recollect on our past experiences, but in all honesty, I don't think I was a part of enough of them to give them justice. I was, quite frankly, too busy studying, and that's a regret of mine that I'd like to speak a little bit about. A couple weeks back, one of my best friends, Ben, was talking with me about Richard Feynman's memoir. Feynman's research was revolutionary in the field of physics, and we were talking about how unlikely it is that our careers would achieve a fraction of Feynman's impact. In an attempt at consolation, I didn't know whether to degrade the importance of accomplishment or say that we're equally capable of having them. The majority of high school, I tried convincing myself of the latter. I worked ridiculously hard to make my life mean more than a dash between 2 days. I wanted to academically do something to differentiate myself from the billions who just exist. But today, if someone told me I will never accomplish as much as Feynman did, I would console myself with the former reasoning, that achieving is overrated. I don't want my life to be characterized by what I do anymore. I want it to be characterized by the person that I am. I want to be remembered for being wholesome in my perspective and empathetic in my language. Our purpose here isn't to advance science to a point of human destruction or to work tirelessly in a corporate job that you're easily replaceable in. Unless the achievements in your career help to fill the basic pillars of humanity like peace, security, and equality in the underprivileged, they don't make your life more worthy than somebody else's. Even the value of being named salutatorian is confined to the walls of the school. It doesn't mean anything in the broader spectrum of life. In fact, the validation I felt from the title wore off about 5 seconds after hearing the news. Of course, it felt nice to receive a thumbs up from my dad, who's extremely difficult to impress. But I'm also not naive enough to believe that something as futile as my GPA can render my parents proud of me. I promise them that I'm going to do far more than this. For precisely this reason, I have a great deal of respect for those in today's graduating class. You've come to this realization long before I did and have taken the numbers off the pedestal that we're taught to put them on. Your compassion for each other is a testament to the authenticity of the future generation. And this authenticity is what is needed to make the world a better place. It's what is needed to fill those basic pillars of humanity. I applaud you guys for the sincerity in your motivations, and I consider myself lucky to be one of you. Congratulations again to the class of 2024.
We will now have a musical selection from our senior chorus members. I would now like to introduce the President of the Board of Education, Mr. Evan Murray.
Good evening. Sorry. So I was told I have 30 minutes, but I'll try to keep it a little shorter than that. So it's an honor and a privilege to be here with all of you this evening to recognize the graduating class of 2024. To all the graduates, you've done it. All of your hard work and dedication have led you to this milestone accomplishment. As we celebrate and congratulate you this evening, I would like to also take a moment to acknowledge our exemplary teachers and administrators for the role they played throughout your school experiences. I also want to thank your parents, guardians, family, and friends who supported you throughout this journey and helped to make this day possible. Tonight's even more special for me personally, I've not only had the privilege to watch this group grow throughout their academic journey, but I've had fortunate opportunity to have coached many of them throughout the years. I also have the distinct honor of recognizing my son as he walks across this stage and receives his diploma. I hope today and in the weeks ahead, as you celebrate your accomplishments, you too take time to thank your friends, family members, teachers, mentors, and anyone else that has helped you reach this day. And in that spirit, I hope that as all of you pursue your passions, dreams, and adventures beyond high school, you'll help others to persist across the finish line as you have done so remarkably yourselves. For many of you, your senior year has been a milestone year, a time of lasts. The last time you walked down the hallways of SPFHS, your last high school prom. You'll always have lasting memories for life, and you'll now begin to make new ones. You're also the last class to have Dr. Heisey as a principal, or maybe you're the class that caused him to retire, we're still not sure. Standing here today, I know that you will continue to make us proud, and that you will put your talents, creativity, and character to work in ways that we can scarcely imagine. All of us up here today are thrilled to be a part of your celebration. We applaud your persistence, your talent, your achievements, and your aspirations. We send our best as you embark upon the path that lies ahead, and look forward to welcoming you back to SPF when you return. I would be remiss if I did not also recognize and congratulate Dr. Heisey on a well-deserved retirement, and this being his last graduation ceremony as the principal of SPFHS. He's been present in the lives of so many throughout their academic journeys and has positively impacted thousands of students along the way. Our community has been so fortunate. We'll miss you, Dr. Heisey, and I would like to personally say thank you. And finally, to all of you in the class of 2024, congratulations. The 2023-2024 school year also marks the second year for the Scotch Fanwood School District, and we've been honored to have a Student Board of Education representative. So I want to ask at this time, Syra, please come up to the stage. You're already committed, so. We would like to congratulate and thank Syra for all of her contributions this year, as we are grateful to have her as part of our board for the past 2 years. Her enthusiasm was infectious, contributions were many. We will miss you, Syra, and want to wish you success at TCNJ and good luck with your collegiate softball career. Congratulations.
It's now my pleasure to introduce to you the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Joan Mast.
Good evening, class of 2024. Today you become part of the SPF legacy. You move from student to alumni, joining a special group of people who were also shaped by SPF. At this time, I would like to ask all SPF alumni in the audience to stand and wave at the class of 2024. Class of 2024, please applaud this prestigious group. At the start of the ceremony, we were graced by the sounds of our district's alma mater. The alma mater was dormant for 3 decades until your class helped us resurrect it in 2020. A special thanks to senior Ellery Howell and the Blue Notes for their work in the revival. Now, Now the song opens our school events and other ceremonies, reaching across generations and joining our communities together. As you cross the stage today, remember the final line of that song. When across the world we wander, this will be our song. Honor, love, and true devotion, all to here belong. All to here belong. At this time, it is my honor, by the power vested in me by the state of New Jersey, to certify to the Board of Education and to the public that the seniors in attendance have met and surpassed the academic requirements necessary for the completion of high school. I now pronounce that the Scotch Plains Fanwood High School class of 2024 is ready to receive their diplomas.
All right, we will now prepare to issue diplomas, and the first diploma of the evening goes to the president of the class, Kyle Karasek.
Gabriella Marie Rijo, Vice President. Emily Grace Colasanti, Treasurer. Lauren Elizabeth Fleckenstein, Secretary. Daniel Wong, Valedictorian. D.T. Nyamwa, Salutatorian. Justin Michael Abadier. Haley Elaine Acevedo. Ryan Adams. Aaliyah Brisea Augusta Smith. Stephanie Chioma Agwu. Hannah Albert. Lucas Alexander Ali. Alexander James Allegro. Alex Romaine Allen. Sarah El Nasri. Sophia Alana Altman. Alyssa Jaylene Alvarez. Brianna Alvarez. Angelina Martina Amaya. Max Sebastian Aponte. Matthew R. Arnold. Nathan James Arnold. Riley Atkins. Olivia Augello. Our next graduate is lucky to be with us today. In January, he suffered heart failure, and his chances of survival were slim. But he has been working diligently to successfully heal with a new heart, and he was motivated by the promise of walking across the stage. Kevin Dwight Berry Jr. Liz Austin. Kira Michelle Bearson. Rishav Bagchi. Hannah Rachel Beck. Joshua Bernard. Juan David Barahona Gonzalez. Franceli Barboza Barcelos. Thomas Robert Barnes. Brian Bartley. Molly Bates. Spencer Bauman. Amanda Page Baylock. Madeline Rose Beauregard. Matthew Benevento. Laura Banco. Hannah Barisha. Anastasia Burke. Haley Shea Blacker. James Patrick Blundo. Sadie Caroline Bober. Alana Corrine Bolden. Alex Boroff. Gwendolyn E. Boylan. Shane Boynes. Sean Patrick Bradley. Ella Brainerd. Lucas Briel. Jocelyn Brito. Hannah Jane Brodsky. Jake Dylan Brooking. Adrian Gain Brown. Karis Kimberly Brown. Danny Bruger. Ella Bergio. Dominic Calabrese. Luis Calderon. Isabella Lorraine Campanile. Lily Cantwell. Matthew Capazzolo. Callie Capriglione. John Carlos. Jaden Carpian. Grace Daly Carter. Sharif Carter. Aaron Castrelo. Sophia Razia Catalano. Arsh Chuddery. Davian C. Chavez. Vicky Chen. Elizabeth Churn. Dominique Chitty. Cole Klajinski. Anthony G. Christostomides. Tara Sino. Joshua Joseph Citarella. Taylor Clement. Isabella Sophia Colon. Grace Conklin. Maya L. Cook. David Cooper. Joss Copacubel. Brandon Corrales. Luciana Francis Sanchez Cortez. Zoe May Crawford. Alexander Krona. Isabella Cucci. Emily Rose Cucurulo. Tia Daniela Koljak. Lauren Elizabeth Cunningham. Graham Luis Deniskis. Cole Mutia Damaraja. Brianna David. Blake Debenham. Christina Decker. Joseph DiFrancesco. Mia Catherine Delaney. Jason Delcourt. Landon Thomas Dent. Bianca Rocio DePaula. Brady D. Prospera.
Jake Theodore DiRenzo. Mauro Anthony DeRosa. Nikhil Desai. Bianca M. DeVizio. Elizabeth Anna Diamond. Ethan Diamond. Jeffrey Michael Dietrich. Anthony James DeLuzio. Mason Deniza. Matthew Despota. Tristan Y. Dahl. Quinn Joseph Donahue. Michael Donofrio. Spencer Doran. Emma M. Doherty. William Downing. Evan William Doyle. Luke Patrick Doyle. Andrew Dreyer. Nyla L. Dunbar. Gabriel Obina Duru. Parthena Adele Ibrahim. Allison Nicole Eggert. Chastity L. L.A. Abigail Elliott. Luke Ellison. Kevin Emmanuel. Ryan Inyati. Timothy Allen Ennis. Joseph D. Enton. Emily Erickson. Michael Salvador Estevez. Aiden George Fairweather. Mohan Farid. Ava Lynn Fazio. Benjamin Fay. Sarah Fevrier. Valeria Figueroa Rodriguez. Catherine Ann Fitzgerald. Julia Violet Flowers. Aiden Robert Franciscus. Lily Rachel Friedman. Julia Fredericks. Julianne Kalani Friedson. Ian Tully Gallahue. Evan John Gauthier. Catherine Willow Gaetano. Xochitl Maria Giles Garcia. Matan Goldstein. David Gomez. Olivia Gomez. Sophia Gorbalon Vitor. Marissa Elizabeth Gregov. Matthew Griezmann. Charlie Griffin. Abigail Faith Grist. Aubrey Grace Golban. Tyler Joseph Golban. Javier Gutierrez. Jasmine Elizabeth Gutierrez Solana. Chase T. Hagler. Mackenzie Marie Harmer. Sean Harris. Jacob Munoz Hathcock. Hope Catherine Housel. Henry Hernandez. Ian Hobbs. Ashley Kara Hoberman. Angelina Marie Holden. Ian Morgan Hopkins. Zoe Nyla Hopkins. Ellery Phyllis Howell. Kyle Jordan Hunter. Brian Huska. Dietrich Jonke. Aiden Dante Jasul. Lily Jayinsky. Miriam Jelani. Jasmine Johnson. Emily Ann Jukes. Stephen Salvatore Judd. Brian Karp. Ninat Macron Kashikar. Jamil A. Kearney. Jayla April Kearney. Kira Kelly. Valerie Kelly. Christopher Kennedy. Aaron Page Kennedy. Addie Kenwar. David Martin Keel.
Shane Thomas Kilgannon. Ella Samara Kleinbaum. Graham Wenger Coyce. Danielle Kramer. Eli Jacob Krantz. Nathaniel Kraus. Parth Krishna. Hudson Krupa. Emma Kuchar. Rachel Figuera Lacerda. Isabel Lahada. Abigail Lalaine. Christopher Lamandola. Samantha Helena Luisa Diaz. Sarah Ann Lehman. Ava Lerner. Caitlin Lorraine Lester. Lane Levine. Artemis Levy Collins. Ava Caroline Levy. Rachel Alexis Levy. Benjamin King Liang. Chloe Lady Lapadura. Jonathan Linderman. Rachel Irene Lipsky. Alexander Liberance. Syra Giselia Yano. John Paul Lopez. Sophia Marie Lotman. Kelsey Lubelin. Jenelise Rosanne Lugo. Joshua Mataras. Juliana Elizabeth Magruilo. Sana Mahajan. Maya Nancy Marcasoli. Thomas Vincent Marcasoli. Kaylee Francis Herrero. Colin Thomas McCullough. Hannah McCann. William Gregory Theodore McCoy Jr. Amaya Nairi McCrary. Xenia Renee McDonald's. Kieran McElroy Barker. Teresa Janine McMahon. Lauren Amala McNulty. Julian Meinke. Michael Antonio Mendez. Jack Merkel. Luis Massano. Charlotte Middleton. Lindsay Taylor Medrano. Matthew Mahansky. Brendan Miller. Leah Miller. Colin Vanal. Hamza Mirza. Lorenzo Santino Modica. Jackson Moore. Courtney Most. Ava Elizabeth Mulroy. Ethan Charles Murray. Benjamin Cash Nathan. Sebastian New. Yao Nguyen. Tiffany Tran Nguyen. Michelle Nicolet. James Carl Nitro. Philip Joseph Nitro. Jack David Nolan. Maxine Elizabeth Novello. Jasmine Renee Ninnis. Lauren O'Brien. Kelly Elizabeth O'Donnell. Haley Oliver. Hope Olivito. John Paul Paino. Ava Diana Palermo. Park. Christian James Pastor. Alexander Patino. John Preston Pierce. Paige Ann Panino. Mateo Pentlicki. Ava Marie Herrera. Chance Chrysler Perez. Thomas Perez. Lily Morgan Peskin. Ryan Grant Pearson. Sequoia Pilgrim. Marco Piquet. Jacob Michael Pinsky. Juliette Poindexter. Sophie Poindexter. Anderson Pollock. Eugene Powell. Grace Price. Ryan Quinones. Andrew Quintana. Ari Rabinovich. Eliana Sager Ball. Gopal Ramadan. Gonzalo Ramos. Diane Resnikoff. Jaden Reynolds. Noah Ricca. Ayana Riggins. Elijah Rodriguez. Stevan Rodriguez Ramirez. Gianna Sofia Rojas. Sebastian Roman God. Anthony Romano. Catherine Romanishin. Aurora Roslandi. Noah Rotondo. Amelie Russo. Aiden Rute. Robert Roy. Ethan Ruiz. Joelle Alice Russo. Erin Eleanor Ryan. Soraya Kyrie Saavedra. Sean Zaggio. Alexander Salome. Ricardo Salgado. Jaden Sanchez. Ivana Maria Sandoval. Kyle M. Sanchagrin. Alyssa Renee Sapienza. Fiona Saunders. Amelia May Savarese. Chloe Shunke. Kelsey Lynn Scott. Ashley Elizabeth Sakia. Levi James Selvage. Ryan Serio. 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 Ryan Serio Heather Ann Sherman. Billy Rose Sharon. Sarah Sicoli. Gabriel Silver. Shakir Simmons. Jack Snagra. Aryan Singh. Oshi Siva. Nicholas Gowinski. Catherine Swirett. Molly Smith. Rebecca Somer. Jonathan Adam Solar. Hannah Solomon. Dylan Soriano. Sam Sponheimer. Morgan Staggard. Samaya Steele. Ashley Nicole Steer. Anastasia Stalakis. Carter Stevens. Leah Stevens. Kelly Stewart. Dylan Shokowski. Grace Starling Sweeney. Susanna Schetz. Noah Sebastian Tamayo. Emerson Teicher. Julia Zeman. Jake E. Dimchak. Levent Tuzlu. Lindsay Trella. Daniel Urbina. Andrew Van Alstenbridge. Anthony Veglia. Helene Belisella. Shirley Velez. Emma Vieira. Michelina Villafredi. Evelyn Millar. Vincent Violante. Mackenzie Virgil. Maria Irene Virulis. Ryan Andrew Valpone. Jack Brian Wall. Jennifer Lynn Walsh. Nasir Watson Brooks. Chase Waxman. Dylan Wiener. Thomas Wiener. Colin M. Witter. Maya Williams. Rebecca M. Roxy. Odick. Sarah Grace Woolman. Janaya Young. Rachel Ziegler. Gia Carol Zeker. Amin Zubar.
We're just going to get a few pictures taken before we enter the final phase. It's now time to introduce the president of the senior class, Kyle Karazak. Kyle.
Firstly, I would like to congratulate Dr. Heisey for an extraordinary career. Your impact on each and every SPS student will not be soon forgotten, and it's an absolute honor to be your final graduating class. Class of 2024, I would like you to take a quick look at the people around you and think of all that we have persevered through together. These people have not only bared witness to us growing up, but they've molded you into the people that you are today. Through fidget spinners, water bottle flipping, and Pokemon Go, we found friends who have helped us through the tough times of growing up and molded us into the people that we are today. With our high school experience starting completely digitally, we navigated the many breakout rooms and one-way hallways, figuring out a new, confusing world of high school together. Through class group chats, science labs, sports, and lunch tables, we forged friendships, growing together through conversing, and most importantly, by making mistakes. The amazing teachers that we had not only helped us to grow as students, but they mentored us as we figured out who we are and the type of people that we want to be. Mr. Stack's passionate history lectures taught us to not only understand the past, but to use the past to create a more perfect future. And Mr. Capron's in-depth analysis of classical literary texts allowed us to see how books over 200 years old, like Frankenstein, may be more similar to our world today than ever before. In our senior year, we grew to come together as a class, congratulating each other when our plans for the future became set, and celebrating at prom, and even hunting each other with water guns in the absurd game of Senior Assassin. Congrats to Ben, Julian, Nate, and Lewis for a well-earned win, and thank you, Cole, for dealing with the many arguments that arose in the senior group chat. All of these events brought us closer as a class and created an unforgettable senior year. Deep down, we all thought that the days of gym class handball championships, Raider Nation student sections, and rushing to get back from Chick-fil-A in time for third period would never end. And yet, here we are. We now begin to embark on what we've been preparing for throughout our entire childhood, the real world. All of the hard work, the long hours of studying, the IXL's, Khan Academy's, physics labs, and English papers have all been in preparation for this moment. We do not know what the future holds for us, but we know that the best way to be prepared for it is to be educated. The ending of the classic Eagles song, Hotel California, says, "You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave." So as we check out of SBFHS and begin our journey beyond its doors, these 4 years will become nothing more than a distant memory. However, I urge you to not look back on high school and remember the stress of finishing a project or the anxiety you would get before tests, but rather to remember the good times of celebrating after a big county or state championship, enjoying the many Friday night football games together, and the times you overcame a seemingly impossible academic challenge by persevering. But most of all, remember the people who helped you get through those tough challenges. Remember that we, the class of 2024, did it together. Now, I have one final reminder for you. Remember your roots. Say hi to your classmates whenever you see them. Keep in touch with the people who have made you who you are today. But most importantly, look back on your time at SBF positively. Because remember, you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. And now, I would like the class of 2024 to please rise. With your left hand, move your tassel from the right to the left. I now declare the class of 2024 as alumni of Scotch Plains Fanwood High School.